Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Today we are going to solve the problem LeetCode problem number 3784, which is the minimum deletion cost to make all characters equals. Okay, this question came into the weekly contest 481. This is a question number 2. So we are going to solve this question. This is marked as a medium question, but this is not that tough. It's a, you can say that it's an easy medium types of question. So let's read the question and let's say what they are saying. So you are given a string s of length n and an integer array cost of the same length. Okay, so we have a two thing. First we have a string which is called s, and then we have an array of integer which is called cost. Both are the similar length, which is n. Okay, where cost of I is the cost to delete the ith character of s. So here what they're saying that if we want to delete the character of s of I, so we have to we have to add the cost of I. Okay, so let me see, or we have to whatever we have to return the minimum deletion cost, but we have a condition. You may delete any number of character from s. If you want possibly none, so we can delete how many character we want. If we didn't want to delete any character, then we can also use that, then such that the resulting string is non-empty. Okay, and the consist of equal characters. Okay, what they are saying, let's understand by the example. So let's jump to our first example. So here we have a string. This is a string. We have a couple of characters we can see here, and we have the cost, which is an array of integer. Both the s and the cost length are n, which are equal, and we have to return the minimum cost to contain the one to contain only one character. What are they saying that we have this string, we have a, b and c. We have three types of character. We can only put only one type of character in this string. Okay, either all a, either all b, or either all c. So what happened, what we need to calculate here, we have the minimum cost. We can here is the first a, this is in index of 0. We can, if we want to delete this a, we need to add the cost 1. Okay, so similarly, if we want to keep the b in the string, we have to delete all the a and c and calculate all the cost of this character. Okay, so what we are going to say, let's take the example. Here we have a string a, then b, then again a, then again a, then again c. Okay, so what we are going, they are saying that we can only take either of one. Either we keep all a, we keep only b, or keep only c. Okay, so you have to understand the question, what they are saying. Okay, we can, in this string we can this string contain only one types of character, either it's a, either it's b, or either it's c. Okay, to make all the same types of character, we have to remove all the other types of character. Let's suppose we want to take a, so we have to remove this b and c. If we want to take the c, so we have to remove all the a and b. Then we have to, if we want to take b, so we have to remove all the a's and c's. Okay, so to remove this character, we have the pay of some types of cost, which are denoting here, like 1 2. Here same length, like here 1 2 3, denoting by the index. Okay, we have all the same by this length. Okay, so what we are going to do that, we have to return the minimum cost. Okay, we want whatever we want to take, we want keep a, b, or c, whatever, but we have to return the minimum cost, what character we should take. So we have to pay the minimum cost. Okay, let's suppose come here, and let's suppose we want to put a only. Okay, to put a only, what we have to do, we have to remove the b and c. Okay, b and c, so we have to put the, what are the cost of this b and c. If you come here, the b cost is 3 and the c cost is 10, so it's come to the 13. We have to pay 13. Okay, so we have to if we want to put, or we have to put, if you want to keep a in this string, we have to remove b and c, and that cost is equal to 13. Let's suppose we want to keep b, so we have to remove a, all the a and the c. Okay, so if we want to keep b, so we want to remove the a and c. So what are the cost? 1 a, that is 1 and 2, 1 plus 2, then again 2a, which is 4 and 1, then we have to remove the c, and c cost is 10. What are the total value? Total value is 5 15 and 18. So if we want to put b in a string, we have to pay 18, which cost comes 18. Okay, and let's calculate of c. Okay, what the c, so we have to remove all these a, b. Okay, so what are the cost? So if you want to remove a, all the a, so first of all, if you want to remove a, 1 plus 2 plus, then what's the value of b? B's value is 3. then 3 plus 4 plus 1. I hope you understand how this number comes. Okay, we want to keep C to all the character which are not C. We have to calculate all the cost of non C. Okay, so we have this given cost, we have sum them, then we get the cost. So what are the cost here? Let's calculate 4, 3, 7, 10 and 11. Okay, 11. So what we have to return here, we have to return the minimum number, which are the minimum cost to okay, if we want to keep A, we have to pay 13 cost. If we want to keep B, we have to pay 18. If we want to keep C, we have to give C. Okay, so which is the minimum? Which is 11, which is C character. If you keep the C in this entire string, we have to pay only 11 cost, which are the minimum. So here you can get which is 11. So let's see how we're going to do this. So you can clearly see we have to map. If we want to keep A, how many cost we have to pay? We have to 13. If we want to B, how many cost we have to pay? 18. If we want to C, how many cost we have to pay is 11. So how do we calculate this thing? Okay, so to calculate this, we have to somehow we have to keep all the number. Okay, let's suppose we have three types of character, A, B and C. So we have to calculate the cost of all these three characters. Okay, how do we calculate this? These are already given. You can see what are the cost of A. We have 1, 2, then 4, 1. So how much it is? 2, 3, 7 and 8. Let me calculate 5, 7 and 8. Okay, so what are the cost of all A? Is 8. Okay, what are the cost of all B? B, it's a 3. Okay, what are the cost of C? It's a 10. Okay, so first we calculate all the cost of particular character. A's total cost is 8, B total cost is 3, C total cost of 10. Okay, then we calculate the total cost of all the characters. You can see total cost of all the characters. So what are the total cost here? I think it's a 21 if I'm not wrong. 10, 15, 18, 20, 21. Yes, total is 21. Okay, total is 21. I hope you understand. So can you tell me which have, if we want to keep C, we have to remove A and B. Yani ki 8 plus 3 is equal to 11. So we have to minus 11 and then we get our answer. Okay, so we have the total cost of all these characters. So if we want to keep this A, so what are the cost? What are the cost to give? It's a simple school level of math. We have total A plus B plus C is equal to 21, and we have to given the value of A. What are the value of B and C? It's a simple. You hope you understand what you're doing. So we have to keep B, A. Okay, so we have to remove B and C. Okay, so what are the cost of B or C? If you minus the 21 minus 8, what are we get? We get 13. Okay, if we want to keep B, we have to remove A and C. So 21 minus, if we want to remove the B value, which is 3, so then we get 18. Okay, if we want to keep C, we have to remove A and B. So 21 minus 10, what we get? We get 11. So we can here we get the value of all the value. If you want to keep C, we have to pay 11 cost. If we want to keep B, we have to pay 18 cost. If we want to keep A, we have to pay 13 cost. Okay, I hope you understand. It's a simple basic knowledge. Okay, we don't make it complicated. Okay, so it's a schooling level mathematics. We have a total. We want to keep A, so we have to remove B plus C. We can also calculate from here 10 plus 3, 13. If you want to be 8 plus 10, 18. If you want to see 8 plus 3, 11. It's a simple calculation, but I'm doing this. So whatever you calculate, I hope you understand the concept here. Okay, so why I'm choosing this way? Okay, I want to tell you. Do you notice one thing? If we want to minimize the cost, we have to take those characters which has highest cost. Okay, if you can see 3 is a minimum cost, but keeping this B number, we have to put 18 cost, which is the maximum one. If you take the highest one, which is C, which value one is 10, so its cost only 11. So the number of, if we the highest the cost, the lower the we have taking the value. Okay, I hope you understand. If we take the highest value, then we have to pay less cost. Okay, so this thing, so we have to store something. Every character, A takes 18 cost, B cost 3 cost, C take 10 cost. So what we're going to do, we can also use the hash map here. We can use hash map here simply. Okay, but instead of hash map, I am using a 2D, not 2D, it's normal array. It's a normal array. The array length is just 26. Okay, why 26? We have a 26 characters in alphabets, and in this constraint, in this question constraint, they also give this all of the letters are lowercase English letter. Okay, so that's why we are only taking 26 number. Okay, and hope you understand the ASCII value. What are the ASCII values? So you can also put easily here. You can also use a hash map here, it's your choice, but it's very easy to if you use it to a array of length 26. Okay, if you have found a, then we can increase plus 1, plus whatever the cost is, not 1, whatever the cost. If the cost is 1, then plus 1. If the cost is 2, then plus 2. Okay, and put and then we get, then we iterate, then we get the highest cost, which has the highest cost. Okay, let's dry run this thing. Okay, let's dry run this thing. Okay, so what we are going to do is we have a b a c. Okay, so we want to put a, we want to keep a. So what are the cost of total a is 8. Okay, so come here and put 8 here. Okay, then come what are the cost of b is 3. The cost of b is 3, then c is 10. If you have multiple guys, then you fill out this array similarly. Okay, what are the which one is the highest cost is 10. Okay, why we are picking the highest cost? The highest cost, you can clearly see this in equation. If you take the highest cost, then we have the minimum cost to keep it in this string. Okay, so that's why we are picking the highest one. So we have the 10. So what are the cost? We have the total is 21 minus what is the highest one is 10. The answer is 11, which is our answer. I hope you understand. If you don't understand, please let me know in the comment section. Let's jump into the coding part, which is very easy. Just that's it. I'm code in Java, but you can see you can code whatever your language, preferred language, but you can easily understand this code also. So what we are going to create? We are going to create a array with the length of 26. I already told you why, because we want to keep the record of every character. Okay, then we are creating this sum which is the total cost of this. Okay, total cost. Then we are creating the max integer. Why we are creating in this max integer? We are putting those character which has the maximum cost. Okay, in this, then what we are going to iterate each and every character of this string. Okay, so first we are going to keep, what are we going to do? We are going to add this cost in a sum value to maximize to get all the total value of this cost. Okay, then we calculate then at this array we put the value of that cost. Okay, and at the end we pick the highest maximum character values. Then at the end just return the sum minus max. Okay, that's it from my side.